तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिडीरितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. Let us resume our discussion on Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual discourses with his intimate devotees. On Sunday, the 14th of December 1884, when Sri Ramakrishna went to Star Theatre of North Kolkata to witness the drama on Prahlada, the king of devotees and son of the demon Hiranyakashipu. After the drama was over, he was taken to the box office by Sri Girish Chandra Ghosh, who was the organizer of the entire program, and the topic was on bhakti. This appears in the third volume of the original Bengali presentation, Sri Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita, 3.11.3, third volume and 11th chapter, third section. In the Udbodhan publication, it appears in the first volume, page 715, because it is chronologically presented date wise. So is the Hindi rendering, Sri Ramakrishna Bachanamrit, second volume, chapter 104, section 3, and in the English translation, chapter 35. Sri Ramakrishna has said repeatedly that bhakti is the way, and in this age, Naradiya bhakti is the method, Kolite Naradiya bhakti. And for attaining this bhakti, he has given a graded course of ascent. First, we should have nishtha, that focusing the attention on one aspect of God. The nishtha evolves into bhakti. Bhakti also is a deep subject. Navada Bhakti we have discussed at length for several months, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Adi. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, bhakti evolves into bhava, having a relationship with God. Principally, there are 5 bhavas, pancha bhava: shanta, dasya, sakhya, vatsalya, madhur. We have discussed the Santya and Dasya bhava. Shanta bhava is like Bhishmadev of Mahabharata, maintaining a distance from Godhead with awe, with respect, with love, with reverence, and without any variation, is constant flow of devotion. And there is no separation. God is present and the devotee is present, a constant relationship. But then when the waves of emotion breaks, then the relation becomes dynamic. It is not a static relation, it becomes dynamic. So, that is the second step into Dasya Bhakti, servant master relationship. It is a closer. The devotee comes closer to God. He engages himself in a loving service to the divine. But here in Dasya Bhava, there is also a separation. God is seated in a higher throne, the servant, the devotee is in a lower platform. He maintains this due distance as the servant maintains for the master. Servant never aspires to sit on the chair of the master, nor come to his level, nor eat and drink seated beside. The servant wishes to maintain the respectable separation, distance. So does the devotee. But when this relation becomes more intimate, then God draws the devotee to his own level and wishes to transform into Sakhya Bhakti. The servant seated below comes to the same level. As we have seen, the ideal example of Dasya Bhakti is Hanumanji. He is always engaged in the service of the Lord. But when he becomes too close to his master, then what happens? Sri Ramchandra says, Tuma mama priya bharat hi samabhai. Asa kahi Sripati kantha lagave. He doesn't want, but Ramchandra draws him to his bosom and embraces him. आलिंगन कर रहे हैं. To the embarrassment of the devotee. This we have seen in the life of Sri Ramakrishna and his wonderful relation with Narendranath. Swami Vivekananda used to maintain this relation of Dasya Bhava with Sri Ramakrishna. Used to call him Prabhu, Master. He has written also, Das Tavo Duhakar, Janame Janame. I am the servant of both of you, that is Sri Ramakrishna and Sri Ma Sharda, for births together. Swamiji has also said, I am the servant of the servant of the servant of master devotees. Master is too high, his devotees are worshipable by me. He wishes to place him in such a low level. It is an exuberance of love. So in Dakshineshwar, please recall that scene. He went, but Sri Ramakrishna wishes to elevate him to the level of friendship. He goes and sits on his lap and holding his neck by the hand, he was smoking tobacco in hookah. He offers it to Narendranath while sitting on the lap. Despite his reluctance, Narendranath had nothing else to do but smoke. To that extent it was fine, but then after some puffs, he takes the hookah, tobacco hookah, and starts smoking from that. Now, it is highly objectionable because it has become defiled, uchishta, by a person who wishes to serving as a servant. He objected that let me wash and clean that hookah so that you can take again. The Sri Ramakrishna did not give any heed, and he said, "Tui to boro hina buddhi." Your understanding is not mature, heen, paripakka buddhi nahi hai. And he says, pointing to himself, touching his heart, and then pointing to his body, etavami, otavami. I am this and I am that also. We are one. When love deepens, then the devotee and God becomes abheda, inseparable. In Sakya Bhava, the God and his friend becomes avinna, as Sri Swami Vivekananda and Swami Brahmananda were. So, whenever he used to write letters to Swami Brahmananda ji, he used to write, avinna hridayeshu, our hearts are one. So, Sakya Bhava, the God gets united with the devotee in a chord of loving friendship. So, then gradually Swami Vivekananda became his friend. He writes a poem, Shakartuti, to a friend, that is to Sri Ramakrishna, who was his Prabhu, has become his friend. Gai Geet Shunate Tumai, a song I sing to thee, to his most bosom friend. In all avatars, this happens. We have seen in the avatar of Sri Ramchandra, there was Kevat, there was Sugriv, there are other personalities. But the Sakya Bhav has been developed to a great extent by the Vaishnava school of thoughts, and the details are given in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Bhakti Shastras. It is a very deep subject, Sakya Bhava, and worth investigating at least to some extent. It is very elevating, and we are wondered that how the Vaishnava Goswamis, they made a deep research, they made a sadhana and developed this pure relationship into an act of enjoyable spiritual practice. Now, Now, Sakya Bhava, whenever we think, we remember Sri Krishna. Now, to begin with, you define the illustration of intimacy, God with his friends. Now, once the Gopal Balakas, the Rakhal Balakas, the cowherd boys were friends of Sri Krishna, they had put a wager while playing that the loser will become as if a horse and the winner will ride on the horse's back. That was the wager in a play. And Sri Krishna entered into this condition and lost. So, the friends compelled him to act as a horse and the cowherd boys rode on his back. Bhagavan is behaving like a horse and his friends are riding on his body and he is moving on all fours. Now, Brahma is mentioned in the Bhagavatam, saw this amazing scene, what is going on here, and said, Aho bhagyam, maho bhagyam, Nanda gopo brajokasam, Jasmin atra paramanandam, Purna Brahma Sanatanam. What a grace on these illiterate cowherd boys. The veritable bliss, absolute Brahman, Supreme God, has become their eternal bosom buddy. The Supreme God has condensed himself by the coolness of love and become so intimate with these illiterate cowherd boys, showing that to develop this bhava, we need not have any scholarship, just establishing a simple relation with the Godhead. In Sakya Bhav, Sri Krishna is the friend. So, 2 points to be noted. There is equivalence, the same level, and there is no formality, transcends all formality on injunctions and prohibitions. As has been said, when you offer food to the deity, there is a procedure, some formality, there is weight of, has been prescribed in our scriptures. The procedure for offering of food, bhoga nivedan. But here there is no procedure. The friends, before offering the fruits to Sri Krishna, they used to eat it first and taste it before offering. Why? They would like to ensure that the fruits are not bitter, fruits are edible, so that their object of love may not be in despair. They want to ensure. They would like to love this friend more than himself. That is the point. And that eradicates, removes all formality. So, loving respect, love, informality and servitude are the main features in this bhava. Now, there are two kinds of friends of Sri Krishna. Number one, who loves Sri Krishna adoring his majesty. Examples of this relationship is Arjuna and Uddhava. They are also friends, but they were aware of this majesty. And second, who loves Sri Krishna without any concept of his majesty, the Gopa Balakas, the cowherd boys of Braja. They love Sri Krishna purely as a friend without identifying himself as God. They do not lie and they do not do also. Sometimes they sit on his shoulders and sometimes Sri Krishna sit on their shoulders. They play together and consider him as one of the other cowherd boys. It's equal. Sometimes they get annoyed and Sri Krishna cringes to please them, and sometimes they have to do the same with Sri Krishna. These sakhas, friends of Sri Krishna, saw him cry bitterly in gloom mood. They share these experiences. They were ready to offer all, including their life, to please him. That immense love towards Krishna without any feeling of God for him. Now, Sri Rupa Goswami, the renowned leader of the Vaishnava sect, he wrote a book, Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, a medieval era Sanskrit literature, Bhakti Shastra, where he writes, the feeling of the cowherd boys to Sri Krishna. When Sri Krishna did the Giri Govardhan Dharana, we know that there was an episode of Indra being very angry with the people of Vrindavan because they did not offer their puja, annual puja to Indra. Sri Krishna says it is no more necessary. He became very angry and he pledged that he will, because he was the god of rains, said, I will deluge this place by incessant rains. So, for 7 days and nights there were continuous rains and everything was flooded. So, where they will go? Then Sri Krishna lifted the Govardhan mountain with only one finger, little finger of his left hand, and under the shade all the people took shelter. So, everybody was happy, but not the cowherd boys. What is their feeling? That is expressed in this verse. O Kanhaiya, you are holding this mountain on your little finger of left hand. We are terribly pained to see you hold a single posture and not eat or drink anything for 7 straight days. For 7 days he was holding with a little finger. Please hand it over to Sridhama for a while, or if you do not want to do that, please hold it with the finger of right hand, so that we will press your left hand, we cannot see you like this anymore. Such tiny children, see their imagination. That is, left hand little finger is in stress. Let him change the posture to hold it his right hand. So, then in the meantime, he can press his pained little finger. This is called Saha Anubhuti, feeling of oneness and feeling the joy and suffering of the beloved. Now, another example is given in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 10, 12, 11. In this way, all the cowherd boys used to play with Krishna, who is the source of the Brahman effulgence for Gyanis, desiring to merge into that effulgence. The Gyanis, they aspire to get merged in the effulgence of the Supreme Brahman, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For devotees, we have accepted eternal servitorship. The devotees do not want to get merged, and who for ordinary persons is but another ordinary child. Neither they want to see God as a superior being, they want to consider him as their very own in the same level. The cowherd boys, having accumulated the result of pious activities for many lives, were able to associate in this way with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can one explain their great fortune? It does not come all in a sudden. It comes after the culmination of bhakti, that we have to understand. Having attained the full realization after all disciplines, then Sri Ramakrishna was ordained by Divine Mother to remain in this bhava. Tu bhav mukhe thak. It is not an ordinary position. It is a very superior position when the devotee wants to destroy all separated, all relation from God, does not want to see him great or glorified, wants to see him as their very own, as an inseparable identity. Now, there was an episode of Aghasura. Now, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, now Krishna's friendship with the boys is depicted. O brother, O respected one, on seeing all my friends quickly enter into the stomach of Agademan, hot tears began flowing from my eyes and my cheeks became thin. Being despondent for some time, my mind became vacant. Seeing the pathetic condition of his friends, we know that Agha was a demon and his sister was Putana and his brother was Baka, and they were employed by Kamsa to kill the child Krishna. Now, this Asura was one of the followers of Kamsa, and according to the instructions of Kamsa, Agha once set out to Gokula to kill Sri Krishna. At that time, Sri Krishna was playing on his banks of the river Kalindi with other cowherds. Aghasura watched the games, children, from the sky above. Then he transformed himself into a colossal serpent and lay with his mouth wide open. His open mouth looked like an immense cave. The other children did not know anything about this. In the course of their game, they entered into the mouth, and all of them being, including Sri Krishna, were not imprisoned inside the body. Some of the boys died, and now he closed the mouth. Realizing the situation, Sri Krishna now enlarged his body, expanded. His body grew larger and larger until at last it burst open the body of the serpent, and Agha was killed. Sri Krishna then restored the dead bodies to life of his divine looks, by his divine looks, and the Aghasura was the brother of Bakasura and Putana, as has been depicted in Bhagavatam, 10th Skanda, chapter 12. Now, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, as has been said, by Rupa Goswami, now there are 4 types of friends in Gokula has been mentioned. This by Rupa Goswami. What are they? Surid, Chacha, Shakhas Chacha, Tatha Priya Sakha Pare, Priya Nanma, Vyavasthatchat, Uktva Goshti Chaturvidha. There are 4 types of friendship in Gokula: Surit, Sakha, Priya Sakha, and Priya Nanma Sakha. These are the 4 types that were mentioned. So, in the Sakhya Bhava, is the 4 minute variations in the relationships within the friendship relation. Let me just mention the differences, and which we will like to elaborate in our future discussions. It is a very vast subject and a very deep subject. The Suris have a friendship mixed with a tinge of Vatsala. They are slightly older than Krishna. So, they carry weapons and always ready to protect Sri Krishna from the demons. They have a protective feeling, they have to protect them. So, their friendship, their relationship is designed in that bhava. And the Sakhas, the Suris have a relation of a superior condition. Sakhas are a touch of Dasya, and they are junior to, younger to, a lower level, slightly lower level, and they are very much attached to the happiness derived from serving Krishna. They have a service attitude, they have a protective attitude, these people have a serving attitude. And then the third variety is Priya Sakhas, those who are at the same age. One was little up, one was down slightly, and the same age, Priya Sakhas. And there are a class of coward boys who took to this norm, and then finally, that is Priya Nanma Sakha. They are superior to Surit Sakas and Surit Sakas and Priya Sakas. They possesses a very special bhava, Priyanarma Sakas. They are most confidential friends of Sri Krishna, and they excel, they transcend all other Sakhya Bhavas. So, these different bhavas of the Gopa Balakas take us into a very intimate study of Sakhya Bhava, which we will elaborate in our next Sunday introduction. Niranjanam nityam anantarupam bhaktanukampadhrita-vigraham vai Ishāvataram parameshamidhyam tam Ramakrishnam shirasa namama. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishnaarpanamastu. Let us close now with the chanting of the Lord. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Namaskar.